Question. When you look in the mirror, what do you see?
I'll warm up.
What if I told you she sees... You heard me right. I said she.
I kind of like to shave.
She sees. Melissa.
I see the person I'm becoming.
She's Melissa Batson.
It's great to be a Melissa, yes. It's great to be, let me say though, it's great to be who you are.
Who she is.
I identify as a woman.
Who she was.
You were Tom then?
Yes.
Not Melissa?
Not Melissa, no.
Tom.
Tom
Batson.
was always on edge, always nervous. Melissa is not. Tom was an introvert. Melissa is an extrovert. A part of me will always be Tom.
Second lieutenant in the Army, tank platoon leader.
So I commanded 5 tanks.
Tom served in the military for 2 years after graduating from the Citadel in 1976.
When you looked in the mirror when you were serving, who did you see?
I saw Melissa. I always saw Melissa. Well, at that time I think I was Linda. I saw Melissa.
Melissa proudly served at Fort Lewis. Here she is, as Tom, sworn into the military by Air Force Colonel Gerald Batson.
And I wanted to follow in his shoes.
That's Melissa's father.
My dad passed away in '93.
So he never got to meet Melissa, never learned that his son would come out one day as a trans woman. It took 52 years. Her father would never get to know her, really know her.
Tom was afraid of what people thought. Melissa doesn't give a rat's you know what.
Her father would never learn of the struggles few people know.
You said you learned how to tie a noose?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because...
I was thinking of hanging myself.
Those were desperate times. These are good times now.
Life is good for me.
Melissa's father would never learn that. And this.
I am very happy, yes.
How she starts her day.
Every morning I put on makeup.
That she works for Costco. That she hasn't had gender reassignment surgery yet. That she lives 100% as Melissa.
It's not a big deal.
Actually, not true.
It's 1 shirt, 2 shirts, and pants.
Once a month, she dresses as Tom.
Kind of a sweater jacket.
When she visits her mom.
My agreement with her is that whenever I'm with her, I'm Tom. An overcoat.
What an act of love.
2 suits. No, 1 suit, excuse me. 1 suit, 1 dress shirt.
From a woman who knows.
And a leather jacket. And that's it.
Who she is, who she's not.
I spent, the first 52 years of my life fighting who I was.
All right, stand by.
Hi, and welcome back to Bright and Early Seattle.
Now the fight is about something else.
We have Melissa Batson in studio with us.
She wants everyone to know.
Thank you, Matthew.
It's Melissa's fight for justice.
Our fight really is for civil rights.
Human decency.
This is Yahya Canlis. How could somebody possibly have stabbed her 57 times, for God's sake? 57 times. I don't get it. I don't understand why anyone would react to us with violence.
Rafaela was 30 years old.
Maybe it's because they see us as not able to fight back.
She was 17 years old. We won't remember.
Every year,
Laura was 16 years old.
we have a ceremony to remember the transgender persons who have been murdered in the past year. And we read the names.
We, Helena Flor, was shot to death on July 16th.
Donnie Giovanna was killed on July 16th.
Dylan was murdered on December 29th, 2014.
And they threw gasoline on her, and they lit her on fire.
Killed for who she was.
And then they stabbed her in the chest.
That's why
I ask that we remember.
Melissa Batson
We will remember.
is fighting to change hearts and minds. With this event she organizes every year, Seattle's Transgender Day of Remembrance. That's why she believes you need to hear the names.
When you hear the way that so many of them died, it's like a knife through my heart.
Melissa Batson is filled with gratitude.
Thank you so much.
And this hope
Right by now.
that one day there will be no names to read, no need for this day of remembrance.
At some point, it comes to an end. We get the pictures of as many of the victims as we can. And without exception, those pictures are of bright, smiling, happy people. And then you read the circumstances of some of their deaths, and you just wonder, what were they thinking in those last minutes?
Veronica Bismarck.
Carol Mello. Kyle Reginald.
160 names
Christina Gomez. Lorena Garcia.
Raisa Marie.
were read on this night.
Beaten and stabbed to death.
And nobody should have to go out like that.
And that's why you do this.
Yes, it is.
Melissa is proud of Melissa. Proud of who she's become, who she sees when she looks in the mirror.
I see myself as a woman.
Living her life.
This is who I am.
John Sharifi, King 5 News. What if I told you what this man told me the other day?
I think we'll be on.
Would you believe me when I tell you there isn't a moment when he feels sad about losing his legs? Believe it. It's true.
I'm still Andre. I just happen to not have legs now. And
Didn't I tell you?
What we're working on is sort of fine-tuning the alignment and the way everything works so that he can stay stable, be able to move through all the things he needs to do on a daily basis.
yeah, I'm not hitting at all. So I'm bilateral lower limb amputee. One leg is lost above the knee and the other one at the hip, so there's no femur.
Andre Kylik knows where he stands. He knows what he wants. And he knows how to get it.
Yeah, I mean, the arms are everything for me.
Those arms. That heart. The passion burning inside him.
I stumbled into a passion and yeah, that happens.
The passion to ride.
I ride really hard.
The passion to live.
He chooses to live every day.
Mom knows.
Every day. Every day.
Hello.
Hey!
Good morning.
Oh, break my furniture.
It's in his hand.
Hi.
Sorry.
The decision, I mean.
It's definitely a choice.
To go for
So
it.
my goal is to set the world record for 24 hours on a hand cycle. That's kind of a big deal.
I'm so proud of him.
Yes, proud of that world record he's going after, but it's so much more than that. It's the man he's become.
He's just a good guy. I'm very proud of him.
For the way Andre lives his life, views life.
Out of the bad can come a lot of good.
This is the good.
The gun goes and it's up to you from there.
He commutes to work every day to Seattle from Edmonds, 30 miles round trip.
It's about pushing yourself through sort of this physical fatigue and coming out the other side and saying, wow, actually that was a pretty great experience.
This is the bad.
I was in Prague going to Charles University.
December 7th, 2003. Andre was 24.
In the back of my mind was screaming, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
I was definitely intoxicated, and
I said, is he dead?
They weren't really sure that I would make it at all. So basically the entire train had gone over me.
In my mind, I thought, how could anyone survive that?
So the subway platform, and I had fallen off in somehow, and was just there when the train came.
It's amazing how emotional I still get.
and I was telling her that my toenails needed clipped, and she said that, you know, Andre, you don't have any feet.
And you don't remember any of this?
I don't remember any, not a single part of it. So.
Long time ago, when I reminded him of the anniversary of the accident, he said, well, I wouldn't have even have thought of it if you hadn't brought it up. And he said, Mom, I can't change that. I've moved on. And I said, okay, deal. I will too.
Deal. The big race is November 13th in Borrego Springs, California.
Mechanical. I'm good. This is something where the goal is crystal clear when it gets to that finish line.
24 hours, 400 miles if he wants that world record.
He's putting in the miles. He's done the work. He's going to do it.
And if I do that, then I'll be able to race Ram and try to be the first solo hand cyclist to race across America.
That cross-country race is in June.
It's just my job to pedal as long as I can.
He'll have to pedal 3,000 miles in 12 days if he wants another world record to go with all of his others.
I was a USA Triathlon Para-Triathlete of the Year in 2012. I had a #1 world ranking in Para-Triathlon. I was the first wheelchair athlete to complete the Brazil 135 ultramarathon. Ultraman Canada won the Ironman World Championship.
It's always Andre is breaking a record.
His training
right?
partner is
Or,
helping him get ready.
You were the first to do Ultraman in a chair. I mean, it's like
Nick Romanato.
He's helping me by getting my butt on my bike.
Is a below-the-knee amputee
maybe grab a bite after.
from bacterial meningitis when he was 13. Nick and Andre push each other on these weekend rides and poke fun of each other
Get skinny.
afterwards.
He rides an upright or a normal bike. He's got that little paper cut you see there.
See, that's the thing, right?
I pulled out
so
the
it's
paper
like
cut, yeah.
you can jab each other.
Yeah, only us.
Only us. If you were to say that,
that's not actually
right?
true.
I'll say this. What Andre is about to tell you is baloney.
I don't really see myself as all that competitive.
Yeah, right. Watch what he does when someone passes him on his morning commute.
Yeah! Hey, what's up? Moto pacing at 10 here. I gotta go past that guy now. I guess that falls under a competitive category.
Sadness creeping into his soul. Not a chance. Not anymore.
Are you tired? Oh, no.
Self-pity. No way.
I go 30 hours from here. I'm gonna go left. I'll see you at 110.
That's not Andre.
You know, the way I see it, I'm just a normal guy. I have a different way of getting around. I really haven't been, sorry for myself or sad about losing my legs or anything.
John Sharifi.
And yeah.
King 5 News.